And Damien, we're going to start with the goal that put Real Madrid 2-0 up. Came early enough in the second half, 53 minutes from Benzema again.
Yeah, they had a chance. He actually had the chance just beforehand. I think it's 19 seconds we counted in between. Again, we touched on the quality. Great ball from Ronaldo. He should finish. Obviously, great save from the keeper. But they always keep it alive. Dortmund try and clear it. Comes back out, and like I said, they keep it going. Marcelo here just keep the ball going, and Dortmund, and they're in a good shape to be fair there. But an absolutely fabulous ball here from James. I know I said he's disappointed at times, but he ended up getting whipped off. But absolutely great ball. Not the best of marking, obviously, but Benzema again hasn't done much else tonight. But listen, it's all about scoring goals. Top header, should have scored, like I said, 19 seconds beforehand. You think that scare just beforehand would maybe switch the Dortmund defenders on, but no, I said chance straight again after, and he puts it away.
Yeah, and then the goal, Richie, that gave Dortmund hope in the match. 2-0 down for the first time in this group, and Aubameyang, who we picked out beforehand, and most of Europe is talking about this guy, it's no secret, but his goal to make it 2-1.
He'd been relatively quiet up to this point, and this was on the back of reasonable play from Dortmund, and they're just probing away, waiting for their opening, and then Schmelzer here runs in behind Carvajal. He's no awareness he's there at all. The ball is decent enough. But look at this lineup from this Real Madrid defence. They're absolutely in tatters there. There's no communication between the two centre-halves. The two full-backs are deeper than the two centre-halves. Marcelo there in the left full position stands still and puts his hand in the air claiming offside, which he wasn't. So two approaches to this. You could look a really clinical ball over the right full from Dortmund, really good touch, clinical finish from Aubameyang, but defensively just really poor there from Real Madrid.
And then what do you put that down to? That rather crooked line, and you mentioned about the lack of communication. Like, why does that happen at that point? Have they all just
they've switched off? Generally speaking, in the central defence, usually you have some player who commands. Often it's the captain, but some player who's you can see his signals. He's the one talking. He's instructing the people around him. The players who do more than just look after themselves, they kind of organise those around them. That was just lacking complete in that pattern of play there from Madrid defence. And Marcelo's position was poor. Carvajal didn't know whether to go with the runner or to step up, and the two centre-halves weren't in line at all. So their starting position of all those four just meant that they were at sea.
They were very lax tonight, Madrid, at the back.
And what do you put that down to, Lee?
Well, Casemiro was coming back from a long layoff, so that didn't help. But it might have been their attitude that they thought, oh, we'll just have to turn up to beat these, you know. And it was poor, you know. And then we highlighted in the first half, if Dortmund's final ball, when they got out wide, had it been any better, you know, they overhit a lot of balls. And if they had, picked people out like James did there, they could have easily won this match.
Or is it worth considering perhaps that, they knew they were through? I thought, was it Marca, the Spanish Madrid-based paper today, saying that, it'd be nice to win the group, but it's not the end of the world if Real don't win it. So were they kind of thinking we'll just go handy here?
Well, we'll have to see what happens in February when the draw comes out. They may say,
it's on Monday,
they may say, but the competition resumes again in February then. Yeah. So we'll see then whether this was an insignificant result or whether it was a very important result. They didn't play Cruz from the start tonight. He's an important player for them as well. Yeah. And Bale is a big miss because Ronaldo hasn't got that pace anymore. And you take Bale out of that side and you take Ronaldo, who's moving on in years. I'm not saying he's gone.
No.
We're going to show he's still very brilliant player. But that yard of pace is gone. And when those two are not in the team, they're not the threat that they usually are.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Liam, just pick up here. What?